The opening words of the parsha is Eile Toldot Yitzchak ben Avraham. These are the offsprings of Yitzchak, the son of Avraham. And Avraham hoilid es Yitzchak, and Avraham gave birth to Yitzchak. Now it seems to be obvious, if Yitzchak is the son of Avraham, then Avraham is the father of Yitzchak. Rashi tells us that the reason the Torah uses this double language, this double terminology, is because, being that Sarah was abducted by Avimelech, the people and the citizens were talking and gossiping that all these years Sarah had no child. And Sarah is 90 years old. She's living with Avraham Avinu for 75 years. She has no kid. All of a sudden, she's abducted by Avimelech. She gets pregnant. It must be that Avimelech is the father of Yitzchak. So therefore, says the Torah, no. Not only was Yitzchak the son of Avraham, but Avraham gave birth to Yitzchak. That a miracle took place. That Yitzchak looked identical to his father Avraham. They were a spitting image. When they walked in a room together, you could not tell who was the father, who was the son. At that time, there was no concept of aging. Aging took place later. So at that time, when Avraham and Yitzchak came into a room together, you could not tell who was the father, who was the son. They seemed to be twins. Later, Avraham Avinu asked God to create aging. Avraham Avinu was the one that said, God, please, I walk into a room together, nobody knows who's the father, who's the son. Avraham Zokim Babayomim, God made Avraham look old. So this is the reason why the Torah has the double language. There's another interpretation. When my grandfather, Rabbi Jacob J, Hecht, of blessed memory, was the rabbi of a synagogue for 13 years, they made a special dinner and they honored him. And at that time, the synagogue in East Flatbush, called the synagogue of Rabbi Simcha Kohen of East Flatbush, sent an invitation to the Rebbe, the Lubavitcher Rebbe. And the Rebbe sent a letter that was read at the dinner. And there in the letter he says the following. He says, your dinner is taking place in the week of Toldot. And it goes on to say that what is the reason the Torah uses the double language, Yitzchak ben Avraham, Avraham hoilid es Yitzchak. And the Rebbe went on to say that many times the children are proud of the father. They say, this is my father, look, that's my dad. Yitzchak said, my father's Avraham. But in truth, Avraham, hoilid es Yitzchak, Avraham also went around saying, look, this is my son. This is my son Yitzchak. He was proud of his son. And therefore the Rebbe concluded by saying, many congregations, they boast themselves by saying, look who our rabbi is, Rabbi Hecht, Rabbi J. Hecht, who was a famous rabbi, a radio personality, the dean of many organizations and yeshivas. Look how our rabbi is, we have the best rabbi in the whole world. It's a very nice thing. But that's not enough. The Torah says it has to be Avraham hoilid es Yitzchak. And the rabbi has to say, I have the best congregants in the whole world. In other words, the congregation should not rely on the rabbi's Torah study or the rabbi's prayers, or the rabbi will pray for me, he'll daven for me, he'll learn Torah for me, and I'll do my own thing. On the contrary, yes, the rabbi is a leader, and he assists, and he directs, and he inspires, but ultimately each one of us, each congregant, needs to take upon himself the responsibility every day to pray and to study Torah and to give charity. And by doing so, Avraham, hoilid es Yitzchak, the father, Avraham, also is proud of the children.